poor guy.
The wrong neighborhood, son.
Well, it turns out Frost also melts to fire, so add that to the post-it note. I'm determined to make this joke work. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry that you're suffering.
I'm enjoying the joke.
That's you and maybe two others.
Penta is very deep right now, and they're finding more.
He's the next on the list. Nightmare, Torrent, and a half health. He is kind of tanky. Pablo, nice double stun. Iceberg's also bouncing through. They might lose a few heroes here, but Era will still drop as we comes in, throws out an extra burst, finds Hanskin in the side, should be able to solo kill him off, and Bane. What? He ends up dropping some damage over time. Hanskin actually still alive, and Jonsfarm joined the party. Sweetheart runs right into him, so it's maybe not as what they had planned. Still find the axe, they want that instant revenge on the Clockwork with. They actually have the damage. Oliver only now joining the party, gets stunned up. Hope shot it up, down to half health. Sylvie with the infest, but
he's getting low.
That's about all the control that they have. Jonsfarm still dropping low, and Oliver can just heal himself back up. Finds the one kill, the second one, the ice buff will connect, but of course, with the infest available, he's killing the creep that he's in with the Radiance. Alright, but now no legs. Almost dies here to Frost, but now he just turns it around with the lasso available. He's gonna die again. Oh, this is this tilt? Is this what's happening right now?
He's just
running into them. Just freaking die.
It's Penta's recklessness paying off. They're just super aggressive and in your face, and if you just take a moment to, you know, kind of spread out and farm, this is what happens against them. They give you no breathing room, and it's really fun to watch, and how aggressive they are.
Yeah. Have a DD rune now as well, Lifestealer. The rest of them are smoked up. Can not infest. They can still perhaps try and find somebody. Oh yeah. Also see Hanskin, you see both of them. Can get the freebie. And look more axe back into Torrent on Dragon Eye. Yeah, he has a BKB. He pops it down with the Fiend script though used in the background just to keep the tiny away. They want to try and wait out the speaker beat. He was fun with the hook shot on the side. Batrider in front gets Burton down first, but now we inside, almost killing himself on that blade mill action. But Jonsfarm super too low with the axe stand. The first toss back will not do anything as a result. And Oliver on the godlike spree. Oh man.
Tribe, they're showing signs of life there. They are fighting back. They're not just giving away more feeds. They are getting a couple of kills themselves, but in the end they are still losing out.
Yep. They have the ice bars, but it just feels like it's so little in this game. And granted, they got a little bit of a better fight here as Era revealed his BKB, but
Pablo on the hunt here. He's fine stinker. But not enough. Just a little carapace.
Yeah. Can't really solo kill at this point. Oh, actually, can he? Oh, level 1 mana burn, so probably not.
Maybe if he's like farming very not careful and it's like half HP.
Yeah. Alright. Final Tribe lost about like 10k net worth off the advantage that they had earlier. It's a straight line up towards the Penta side here on this graph. Same for experience, up to 7.5k now for Penta. What's the next step? Do they just continue like this, or do they just looking for? Can they just look for Roshan?
I mean, I'm sure Penta is happy with how the game is going. They can go Rosh. I mean, they have this crest now, so they do have some Rosh damage, although it's not a lot. It's really only Nags that does anything to Rosh. So I think they're gonna just look at fighting them. But Tribe, I think Tribe also realized that, hey, they're just running at us. We can't spread out like we're doing. Let's just move together.
Yep. Might find we are here, but he cancelled it. Oh. The map awareness is so good on this guy. Maybe it's just a thing. Maybe it's the thing that he does. Just TP to one lane and cancel it, and then TP to another.
It's a fairly standard thing to do with Tinker. If you feel that there might be people in a region, you TP there and then you cancel it, and you can do it like 2 or 3 times. Then oftentimes people will try to use spells on you as you TP in. So like for example, Nyx might use a stun, and then he will reveal himself, and okay, they're here. This stuff. So it's fairly common to see that Tinkers like bait TP like that.
Is under attack.
We're talking about that at Katowice, right?
Yeah, it's Nyx is not here where I do like, because his stun is 2.8 seconds, so basically a perfect chain with Meteor Hammer. They have 0.2 seconds to react.
Yep. So coming through, finds Bane, so looks like he's gonna be bursted down, not just yet with the brain sap, but Pablo also finds the Bat Rider, so he's dead. DMZ called out by Hera on the side. Oliver still finds a trade on one, now turning things around onto the Dragon Knight, but he's all alone here. We only now coming in, starts to right click away. Oliver turns out to be kind of tanky here with the Radiant Stall, kind of dropping low, refocusing on this Tinker. It's gonna fall. But Oliver, how much can he get done here with that rage racking away? Does not turn off his Radiant stun up again, fall up in the toss. Just too much control here without the rage. And almost got Hera. Almost got all of them. They're so low. Damn. This is just how you know that you're on a tough spot, or that this lifestealer is super strong. You kill his entire team and you still struggle to finish him off without losing your own.
Yep, but we can see how many stuns they do have there. Like, they locked down Nyx for a good 6-7 seconds. And yeah,
is that the point where you consider BKB on top of the rage? I mean,
I think you just, because unless you're actually 1 versus 5 like that, or 1 versus 3, they're not gonna be able to lock you down like that. So I think you just go for more damage and you try to burst someone in your rage and make the fight, 4 versus 5 or whatever. Yep. But I think BKB is a little bit too defensive. You don't necessarily need it. So close from Pablo.
He found it, but he couldn't stun up with these spike carapace immediately, because at that particular point there were no machines. So we get to blink out. Alright. Penta, a bit of a tumble. Right back at it with the smoke. Boogie looking for something here, falls forward, blink across, finds Hanskin, slows him up, but Pablo again with spike carapace, no rage out here for life there, defensive might there, so he gets it off, the Fiend Script onto the Titan, trying to push him down, hookshot though, will cancel that one up. Oliver still struggling to bring that one down here though. Pablo is dying to all the AoE, so at least you get that, but you want more me in the side. He's coming in strong. Double kill for him, double kill for Arrow though. He's still fighting, but now his team is the one that's dropping more than Penta. Excuse me. As I die here. But yeah, Oliver ends up dropping to something. I don't know what that was, but final tribe still lose 4 of the heroes.
Yeah. Sure, it feels really good when you're like, oh, we did get the lifestealer, but hey, there's a Tinker in the game as well.
Yeah.
And if you ignore him, it's kind of annoying. Either you try to kill the Tinker, or you try to kill lifestealer, but the other one will always be there and make sure that fights are obnoxious.
Yep. Well, final tribe. Like, I still feel like if Tiny's building on a BKB now, but he keeps getting Fiend Script, but I believe that's something that Star Resistance does help you with already.
Smart money.
So like, if he gets BKB, if he stays alive and he fights longer, and Dragon Knight does the same, that they are doing a decent amount of damage here the longer the fight goes.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the BKB on Tiny will definitely help, because he's just dying. He's actually dying. Nyx is just focusing him every time. He just slows him down and then he focuses him. Then he gets Bane gripped as well. So it's like, yeah, if he can just get some leeway, and maybe even if his team gets 4 staffs for him. They're getting a 4 staff on Hanskin, he has a 4 staff on Clockwork, so they can make sure to back him up, then this might be able to start going their way.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Oliver looking for the next item regardless here. It's gonna be that he's CQ'd up, and he's looking for the BKB. Already has the axe, has the Lens, so with the BKB it'll allow him to play very safely in the middle of these fights, and Really very deep indeed. Blink in, but force us straight back out. Just securing this tower though. That will work out just fine.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Or at least trying to, but they don't actually have a creep wave for the back to region.
I think they're just gonna go for
I have to focus
tower.
down bottom, yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
There's so much freedom with Wii. He has the BKB completed now, so let's keep an eye on Pablo. Unless you just want to pop it every single time you aggressively put down marches.
Yeah, that's not really what you want.
No. But he's just blinking back immediately after just dropping down to 1. So even if he does get stunned up by Spike Carapace, he's not really in a position where he's worried at all.
And Penta, they're just sitting here. They have this high ground area, some couple of wards in the area, and they just sit here and they hope that someone will at some point come here and then they just kill him and go from there.
Just play around your vision, I guess, right?
Yep.
Pablo can find the courier. Oh, he gets him. Ah, he's bad, man. It's on the way back, so nothing on it, but gonna be a bit annoying.
I think our men,
Extra money for final trap.
our men painted on the map to like a circle around the left side of Dire jungle. I think he wants to get there and ward up. Right now they haven't really gotten anything here in the current position.
Yep. Well, don't have like a ward on this high ground or like on the lane somewhere, so you don't necessarily see them walking out. Even if you realize that they're hiding in the base right now. Could still be spoken anyway, of course, but
And now Tribe is moving out.
when is Roshan gonna come into play? I mean, we're talking briefly about Penta having that solo crest, but not much more. How's Final Tribe looking for that?
Tribe, they don't really have a great Roche lineup either. It's like, yeah, DK can tank it and do some decent damage, tiny decent damage, but no one really has a good Roche lineup.
Yeah.
We might not even see a Roche on Dire this year unless they get like a huge opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a team wipe into Roshan if anything, because no one really has a lineup to like snatch it fast or like smoke in and get it.
Yeah. No cheeky Roche steals or sneaks. At the same time, like, yeah. Both teams have really good lineups of contesting Roshan though. Like you have the Ice Blast on one hand with Clockwork just being able to create chaos, and of course the AoE stuns from the next assassin. On the other hand, you have Lifesteal is a pretty strong frontline at this point, and of course the Tinker, throw spells on top of the Kuga boat and everything. So don't really want to chance it, I guess.
Batrider is great too in the pit.
Yeah. Also to the gem, and he has a passenger, so they're looking again for a kill. They've been dewarded on this one up on the high ground here though.
Penta is chasing. You're gonna find Era.
They find Era. That's a big kill. We can get it for Pablo's there immediately. Not too really effective against Oliver. BKB come through. Fiends go from backline. Make sure Oliver can finish the job eventually. That is now BKB and we as well continue to just laser like there's no tomorrow. Frost. His own BKB able to walk away, but for how long? Gets Nightmare up on his own high ground. They really want to get this kill. Can they do it though between the three of them? Not really. They need Oliver. It's only now rejoining. We also peeking in. They will lose Armen, maybe, but not before losing a lot of life points here. Tiny just turns to trouble, and Yonsmart takes a list. The Clockwork Goblin forced out back towards the base, but a laser starting to bounce another kill. Mime's already forced out. That's Era and Frost. And finally, they get the big kill. They get Wii, DNZ as well. Does not finish the TP. The Ice Blast does connect on Bogey and is enough to burst him down. All of a sudden, Oliver is the last man standing. Does have a rage. Does not have a TP though for another couple of seconds. And now they can chain the lockdowns. Well, they did enough damage. He cannot TP out anymore. So it's a full 5-man wipe.
He won
On the back of 2 buybacks. So there's the silver lining there for Penta, but they don't have buybacks of their own apart from we.
They could go Roche now. Yeah, they're gonna go for Roche. Now they got this 5-man wipe, so they can actually go Roche safely. And since they did use 2 buybacks, it's very important for them to get this Roche.
With their blink daggers on DK and the Tiny.
Yeah, and Oliver died because he wanted to save this gem on Batrider, but that made him not be able to run away, so...
Like he slid down a little bit too late, so if he had that available, maybe Rage TP could have been the thing, but... Because I don't believe Goku was there to cancel it, right? He was dead, something, I don't know.
Not quite sure, but... Yeah, game is very even once again. Sure, they have the Aegis advantage, but they are playing without buybacks on two of their most important cores. And Penta knows that, so... And we do know Penta. I don't think this is gonna make them play overly passive. They're probably gonna keep looking for engages.
Well, I was too surprised that they still felt like they had the upper hand, but only keep we alive, yes. So let's done that on this little bit, but now the rest of them coming through, BKB's coming in, DNZ gonna be bursted down alongside Boogie. That is two very quick kills, and again, buybacks have not really magically ticked in for these two heroes.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Right. So final tribe, keeping the ball rolling. They have to still be super careful, because if Era and Tiny, everything else becomes so hard, because this time they're not going to be able to turn things around, and it's hard for them to keep all the lanes pushed out because of the Tinker still. Nice force dive into the beast. Biala is looking for it now, looking to find it finished off with the inter spot, but at the same time our men also got gone on inside their own base, so they don't feel too comfortable. But look at this Tinker spam! Almost killing all of them!
I just want to point
they
out
have to scramble back to base.
How long that was Edelens and the cast range talent on Bane, because I was like, who did that? That was someone in his own team, but no, that was just a crap ton of cast range on Bane that was able to do that.
The force up, look at that range.
Such a
crazy stuff.
Good attempt, really good.
Yeah. Almost could have killed all of them there, but they still get the tower, because bottom lane, that was a double catapult wave pushing in. So you got the tier 3 tower. So success anyway.
Yeah, now they can get the shrines, which is gonna be quite nice.
DNZ. What's he doing there?
Oh yeah.
Was he wadding up? I guess he was. Yeah, but this... If you get caught out like that, obviously it's gonna be dewatered instantly with the gem on the other side. Bit of a waste, but hey. Don't think Final Shot can get too much else off of that now.
If it would have been gotten away with it, it would have been really good wars, and since Penta hasn't been in that region for quite some time, Tribe wouldn't like think of looking there with the gem, so the wars would stay up for a long time, which is what you want to do when you're meeting a gem, because you can't place wars where it's obvious. You need to think out of the box and place weird or unusual ones.
Yeah. Well, if they don't lose the tier 2 here, then it's one of these plays where it's like, yeah, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but even if I die here, it's not the biggest of deals. Also his own BKB was still gets stunned out. Follow up from everybody, burst it down before I could get it off. So, yeah, never mind. Doesn't help you if you can't get it. But nice hook shot here, all across the side. Ah man, there's nothing forced up. Use little boogie to try it out and out, so it's 2 heroes down. There's still Tinker though. Laser spam with the axe, Martial Machine spam. It's even with Aegis, even with 2 heroes down, it still feels like it's super hard to find a tribe to push high ground like that.
Tinker is getting very close to his Hex. I wonder if he wants to buy it or if he wants to save for buyback, because he basically has it now if he wants to purchase it. But of course then that means he's gonna play without buyback, and that is risky.
I probably want to hold on to that at this point. Like Final Tribe, they might not have like super strong Roshan sneaking capabilities, but they do hit towers rather hard here just with the tiny. There's Sanjin Yasha, so a bit of attack speed from the stats from that. Tiny amount actually, but he's sitting once every 2 seconds.
This A actually has a freaking Aghanims now, which is pretty huge for these fights. Means that lifesteal isn't gonna lifesteal for a very long time if he gets hit by it. That is obviously the sustain you do in teamfights with Lifestealer, so
Yeah.
it's a very big pickup for them.
17 seconds. That is an eternity. Same time, always. At least he's getting close to level 25. He will have it in just a little bit before the next fight, so